So there's a section I say to the docs who don't believe my pain, you ain't it, Dr. Thang. That is not to criticize empathetic, caring clinicians, but it's a reminder that the medical system is putting a lot of pressure on clinicians to deliver care, and unfortunately in a suboptimal environment where they don't have the time to listen to the story, even though they may want to. In fact, this is a part of why clinicians get so burned out, is they're not deriving satisfaction in the encounter, just like the patient is not deriving satisfaction or feeling like they've been heard. So you really need to be able to go to somebody, especially if you have a very complicated history and path. But definitely it's important for people to understand your story. Sometimes stories are a little bit more straightforward, easier to address, but many times if there's been many years of pain, persistent pain, or multiple interventions that have been unsuccessful, the last thing someone in pain needs is more frustration, which creates more sense of this need for protection and elevates anxiety and actually doesn't help pain itself. So as clinicians, we need to understand that we have to listen because this is what patients typically need. And, we can't shorten it to 15 seconds before we interrupt them. I think that we need to make a point to listen to the story. The problem is it's really hard to have a sustainable business when you have this extra time. So in the insurance world, this is a dilemma. I don't say I have any easy answers for any of that, but there's definitely a need to hear people's stories, at least two at the very first visit, because you need to be connected to people who have pain in a way that they feel like their story has been shared with you. And you might pick up on some nuances that might allude to the best approach.